Hey, this is Taylor here at Truck World RVA. Today we're going to take a little bit of time and look at this 2007 Kenworth T300, showing a little over 118,000 miles, has a little over 13,000 hours. It's a manual C7 cat-powered truck, has a 14-foot IMT Dominator service body, a 60-25 crane, so it's a 10,500 pound maximum lifting capacity, and a 25-foot two-stage hydraulic extension. Crane is run off a factory wireless remote, has hydraulic outriggers, does have a full lube skid in the bed of the truck, hydraulic compressor, working vise, tow hitch receiver, and a set of drawers in the driver's side compartment. Really nicely equipped truck all the way around. The goal of these videos is to show you everything about the truck as if you were here looking at it in person. So I'm going to take some time and we'll talk about kind of all the exterior cosmetics. We'll look inside of all the bins, crawl underneath of the truck. Second half of the video, I'll do a cold start. We'll take a look at the engine and then we'll run the crane and the compressor on this truck. The goal of these videos is to show you everything on the truck exactly like you would see it if you were here in person. So if at any point you have any additional questions other than what's gone over in this video or need any more photos, information, up close pictures of anything, feel free to give me a shout. Bed floor is solid, no rust really on the frame rails, rear suspension or floor of the bed. Bin floors are all solid and free of rust as well. The exterior of this bed was just repainted to make up for just kind of normal wear and tear due to the age, scratches, chips, whatnot. So it's been sandblasted, repainted, new bed liner applied to the front of the bins. The bed obviously shows like new. It is a 2007 truck again, so there are going to be some chips and scratches on the cab. You have this one right here on the driver door, some scratches down here on the bottom left hand corner of the door, and then some paint failure here along the bottom edge of the door. Cab corners are clean, cab top is clean. You have your steps and your fuel tank here. I do have a new seat bottom cover on order. It just has not come in yet. So it's an air ride seat, spring ride rear. Again, this will be recovered. 13,756 on the hours and 118,137 on the miles. Driver window is manual. Power window for the passenger side. Engine brake, cruise control, PTO. It's an 8LL. I'm sorry, it just might be a 8L Eaton Fuller manual transmission. Batteries located under the passenger seat. Passenger seat is clean. Again, it is a 2007 truck, 33 pound, 33,000 GVWR. The sticker's worn off pretty well, but you have all the info right there. The drive tires are new, the steer tires are not. They still have a decent amount of tread life remaining. A little scratch here, bottom side of the front chrome bumper. Some rock chips and whatnot kind of along the front of the grill here. The grill itself is in good shape. No other damage to the bumper really. A little bit of staining right down there. Some more chips along the passenger headlight. A little bit of damage to the fiberglass here, as well as some scuffs here along the passenger side of the fender. This truck's been fully serviced and Virginia State inspected. If you'd like a list of any of the work just performed on the truck, you can call or text 804-716-8487. Currently, it does not need anything. Anything we found that needed addressed, we took care of. Some more chips, scratches on the passenger door, quite a bit more on the passenger side than on the driver's side. It does have dual fuel tanks, so you have the passenger fuel tank as well. And again, the bed does show like new, so we have new bed liner on the front of the bins, new bed liner on the top of the bins, inside of the bed, and on the rear bumper as well. This passenger one compartment here is your torch compartment. So you have a spot up front for your torch bottles, racks and straps for that, some small shelving on the left-hand side, and then a Trailblazer 325 welder inside of here. Take a look at that welder and see why it cut off. I don't know if it actually doesn't have fuel, but we'll look into that. It does start and run, but we'll take a closer look at that welder. Inside the passenger 2 compartment is where all your lube rails are. Your dispensers down here. Welding leads that are run through this compartment that hang right here. Transfer valve here. And again, all the product tanks in the bed are air powered, so they have air pumps on them. All the doors close, latch, and lock as they should, which you'll see here. All the bins are watertight. We do have the keys for the service body. They're all keyed the same. That one's missing in the lock cylinder, so a couple details still to iron out, but for the most part, truck is done. We just need to attach that latch right there. You have your batteries located down here in this compartment. 2 sets of shelves here. Anything you see like the welder cutting off or those little latches, I put it on a list. We make sure all that stuff gets taken care of course. Part of the purpose of doing these videos is not only to showcase the truck, but also just to spend some time going through it once the shop is done. Make sure all the other tiny little details are all kind of buttoned up and ironed out. A little bit of surface rust along the back bin seam here. Very, very minor. Still worth pointing out. Very common in these IMT beds, but nothing's flaking off or pushing through. It's just kind of surfacey type cosmetic more than anything else. Coming back to the crane compartment here. This houses your Reelcraft hose reel, factory IMT wireless remote for the crane. You have your outrigger control panel here, so this controls your bed lighting. Auxiliary switch is for the compressor, and then your outrigger controls are right here. It's full hydraulic outriggers. They're hydraulic extend as well as hydraulic up and down. You have your air regulators here, and then a shot of your load chart. So again, it's a 10,500 pound maximum lifting capacity, 25-foot 2-stage hydraulic extension. Nice large workbench rear bumper. You have some steps on the back of it, tow hitch receiver as we talked about earlier, and a working vise. You have some lighting on the rear of the bed. And you have large product tanks here. So you have 3 fresh, 1 waste, and then a grease bucket up front. Again, all air powered pumps on these, and they're run off the hydraulic compressor right up top. Crane is dated 2007, same year as the bed. Winch line's in good shape. Again, in the second half of the video is when we'll run through all the equipment. So I'll start the truck up, we'll take a look at the engine, we'll run the crane and compressor. The truck really does show very well for the age. Be hard pressed to find a cleaner truck that's an 07. Coming around to the driver's side here, I don't know what this wire's for. We can check on that. It looks like it's cut. Need to tie this light back up, but a couple sets of shelves in this side. And again, the drive tires are new, the steer tires are not. The drive tires are just replaced. Driver wheel well compartment. One wide shelf inside of here. Now these shelves can be moved up and down. It's just very simple. Just relocate this bracket up and down. You have the kind of the back and the front here. So you just move that bracket, move the shelf. You can add in more shelves if you like, or move them. That's just staining. Just to be clear, that's not rust down there. Driver's side 3 compartment. You have a nice full set. Bolt drawers down there. Driver 2 compartment. Large compartment with shelving. This would be a good candidate to add another set of drawers in if you needed one. It's a good compartment for drawers, just has the height and the width to really get a nice full set. One shelf inside of the driver 1 compartment here. These drawers are branded as Lodi. That's who put the truck together, but they're pretty much like IMT factory drawers, same exact design. I just think they have Lodi's branding on them. Bottom one, the bearings are a little rough, but most of them slide. Super nice, operate the way they should. To adjust the latch on that door. It sags just a little bit. You kind of have to push the bottom in when you're closing it. Anyway, that about wraps up the cosmetic portion of this video. I'm going to go ahead and do a cold start. We'll take a look at the engine, then we'll run all the equipment on it. So again, the outriggers are full hydraulic. I have the PTO on inside the truck, hydraulic extension, as well as hydraulic up and down. To turn the remote on, you press in the E-stop, toggle any switch, then twist and release the E-stop. Now the remote is on. It's fully proportional, so the trigger controls the speed which the crane operates. So you select your function, then you pull the trigger. Most of what you'll see in this video is going to be full speed operation of the crane. Again, it's a 10,500 pound maximum lifting capacity, 2-stage hydraulic extension out to 25 feet, fully proportional and PTO driven crane. Let me unshackle that pulley block and then we'll run it all the way out. Let that winch down some more so I can extend it out to its full extension. All the functions on the crane work as they should. Again, super smooth, very quick, and that speed, like I said, is controlled off the trigger. So I'm gonna just feather it, like you can see, just barely moving there. Or I can go full speed, like so. Now the compressor as well is commanded on and off from the remote. Turn the compressor off. Put your outriggers up. Stow them back away. So I just wanted to say thank you again for watching. Once again, it's a 2007 Kenworth T300. A little over 118,000 miles, 14-foot IMT Dominator service body. 10,500 pound capacity crane, hydraulic compressor, full lube skid. Really nice truck all the way around, shows really well. If you do have any questions, feel free to call or text 804-716-8487. This is all that I buy and sell. If you're looking for something similar, feel free to give me a shout. We have all different sizes, makes, models, configurations. If you're looking for a mechanic's truck, I probably have what you're looking for on the way in. So again, this is Taylor at Truck World RVA. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video.